Hello, everyone, and it's good to be here. I do hope wherever you're watching from that life is just treating you well. The program, is Park. My name is Lola Oduba. It's great to be here. Of course, you know what the program is about. It's where we get to interview personalities, people who work in good departments or any department that is making a mark or anyone that is making a mark just comes to Spark to share their story and their time with us. Now, on today's episode of the program, believe me, I've been trying to get this interview, but he's always so busy. But anyway, thank God that we're able to get it today. We're with the Federal Commissioner for Osun State. That's, of course, the Public Complaints Commission. And thank you, sir, for coming on the show.
Well, good day, everybody out there. My name is Aremu Adekunle Alao. I'm the Honorable Federal Commissioner representing Osun State in the PCC. It's nice to be here.
Thank you very much, sir, for honoring us.
Thank you.
But obviously, you had a history before getting appointed.
Yes.
So give us a brief history about yourself.
Well, I've been in public service for 30-something years now. Basically, I'm a politician aside from being a businessman. My business is construction. I have a construction company. But I've always been in and out of public office. My first appointment was in 1992 when I was appointed chairman of Osun State Investment Company under the late Senator Isiaka Adeleke, who coincidentally is 70 years old. They are celebrating his posthumous birthday today. He would have been 70 today if he were to be alive. So I worked with him then. Then later I became commissioner for Commerce and Industry in Osun State in 1999. Then 2003 to 2010, I worked with Governor Lola. I was commissioner also. First commissioner for the special duties, governor's office, then later commissioner for Agri. So I've been in public office in and out, severally before I got this. So my venturing into politics is deliberate. It's not. It's intentional. It's not like now when everybody sees politics as avenue to make money. I happened to have witnessed Obafemi Awolowo's burial.
Oh.
Yes, and as a young man, I was awed by what I saw. I'm like, how can everybody just, celebrate someone like this? So I'm like, he could have been somebody that lived a life of service. So I've enjoyed that kind of celebration. Yes. There and then, I decided that I was going to live a life of service. I was going to join politics. I was going to give myself away to the people. And so, when Babangida came in, sometimes 1989, as he said, he wanted to start the Third Republic, and he wanted fresh people, and that he called them new breed politicians. So I was like, somebody's talking to me here.
Yeah.
So I took up the call and joined, and I've never looked back since then. I've been in there, I have no regrets at all. I've had a lot of challenges now, but by and large, life is all about ups and downs. Somebody said to me that when you look up the sky, no matter how clear the sky is, you will see some dark spots.
Yeah.
So
tell us about some of the challenges that you've encountered so far and how you were able to overcome those challenges.
In year 2001, Bolaige, one of the people that, the late Bolaige, one of the people that influenced my being into politics. He was like a father to me. He was my leader politically and all of that. He died. And I was accused of one of the people that killed him.
Oh my gosh.
It's politics, So, and this was, there was no connection, absolutely no connection. Just like the police report said to them, said there is no nexus between the death of Olaike and the suspect. But At that time, there was quarrel within Osun State AD, Alliance for Democracy at the time, and their wisdom, they thought to get us out of circulation, let's say that they are the ones that did this and, you know, put us in detention. I was there for a while.
Wow.
And I came out stronger and more popular. And so it's one of those.
But how did that experience affect you, and how did it change your mindset, especially towards people?
It really didn't, because first of all, I was there for a while, and I got support from outside, a lot of support from outside. People that knew me all my life knew that I would never have been involved in that kind of thing, never. More importantly, the person involved, Olagi, was like a father to me. I recall that when I was getting married, he followed me to my in-laws.
Wow.
He was the chairman of my reception. He has been like a father to me. So that was a very painful part of it. For me to be accused of killing such a person, that was very painful.
So that must
I'm like, what kind of politics is this? You know. But I got support from people, I must confess to you.
At that point, did you have any, did you want to back out of politics?
No, never. I didn't want to back out because I had an uncle. His name is Chief Dr. Kola Balogun. He was a very prominent politician in the First Republic and Second Republic. He was the first information minister and all that. He used to visit me a lot. He would bring books for me and all of that. And the late Papa Balogun also, who was like an uncle, visited me in Alagbo and told me that, look, Ole, this is like a protective custody. We don't have anything against you, but it's better for you to be here. Because the people out there think you probably have done it and they can do anything to you. So it's better to be here. And all of the big politicians that, you know, come and gone. But like himself, has gone through custody so many times. Awolowo. In fact, he was there, his firstborn died and all of that. He came out greater. So many. That most of the politicians that go to detention, when they come out stronger and bigger. So
that's not to say we encourage stuff like that anyway.
So particularly when you don't do it, when you are innocent, when you are innocent, when it's a trumped up charge. Yes, but when you do it, you won't come out of it. You know, you won't come out of it. But when you don't do it, when you are innocent, of course you will come out of it, and you come stronger. You know.
Fantastic. Sir, now bringing us back to the Public Complaints Commission. You've been in office for a few months now. Tell us about your achievements and milestones that you have, of course, been able to accomplish.
First of all, it took me a while to see the government, but I wanted to see him. The Public Complaints Commission, they're doing a lot of stuff in Osun State and they could do better. But I wanted the support of Osun State government, so I needed to see the governor. I've seen him now. He's promised to give us all the support necessary, including provision of vehicles and all of that, so that it will aid our movement and ease our work.
Investigation.
Yes, so we've started meeting people, met with the Chief Judge, met with the Chief of Police, met with, we have started doing all of that so that we'll have a synergy between us and them. And more importantly, I want the office to have this feeling of when people are coming there, I want them to see police around so that they will know, they will take us more seriously. It's not when you go to our office and you don't have any feeling of. So when you give when you say that this is it, when you try to settle a quarrel or something, and when you don't put a bit of fear
authority,
when they see that authority around you, some of them will not even oblige you. They will say, what is this one? So that's the area that I'm concentrating on now. I'm talking to the people of Police International to give us that kind of ambience so that when people come in and they see police, then they will take us more seriously. They know that these people, they mean business. Anything they say, the minute.
It's going to carry weight.
It's going to carry more weight, yes. So that's what we're trying to do. This year, we're going to have to do more. In the past few months that I've joined, we've had problems with money. They give them some meager amount of money, which is actually not enough to do anything. Sometimes even I've had to use more money to support them, because anywhere that I find myself, I don't want anything to come between myself and success. So I don't want to give the excuse that
money, there was no finance.
There was no finance.
It sounds.
So we are, while trying to get more finance from the headquarters,
yes,
which is promising, I'm not allowing anything to stop me from achieving my goals.
If you're still watching, the program is back, and we're still with the Federal Commissioner for Osun State, Aremu Adekunle Alao. And of course, he's still sharing his times and the challenges that he's encountered during, of course, his journey in life and all of those things. I hope we're all learning one or two things, just how to overcome challenges and how to stay motivated, even in the face of trouble or trauma. Okay, sir, so at the end of the year for Osun State, what are you hoping to achieve, especially at the Osun State
Yes,
Commission?
I said we're trying to have a synergy between government and the commission.
Okay.
We want that commission to be known in Osun State more. We want people to be more aware of the existence of PCC in Osun State. So we'll start doing a lot of radio and all of that.
Yeah.
We'll let people awareness. We'll let people get aware of what we're trying to do, what we're doing through radio, through publications, and all of that.
Yeah.
That's what we intend to achieve. I must first of all thank the Chief Commissioner for that. When my first day in office, I got to that office. It was choky. The whole place was so small. There were like 5-10 people in one office and all of that. Even my own office, I can't compare it with the kind of offices I've used in the past and all of that. So I complained to the Chief Commissioner, and he has been so magnanimous to put in this year's budget an extension for it's unprecedented. He has done it, and we're hoping that as soon as the budget is passed, that will start happening, and this will give the staff
morale.
Yes, the morale will be better. They'll be able to work, and I'm working very hard with our state government.
Okay, sir, you just mentioned some of the challenges that, of course, you're having on the job, which is finance, which you say the Chief Commissioner is seriously working on, and hopefully you're able to sort that out. And of course, we wish Osun State and all the other states of the PCC the best in its efforts to have the Chief Commissioner position the commission even better. Now, aside from the finance aspect, what other challenges are you experiencing there?
Nothing much that is not surmountable. Nothing unsurmountable. I can't see any major challenge that will not make us function. Aside from the money, which will, even if it means me using my own personal funds, I don't see any unsurmountable problem.
Okay. Now, in all of the work experience, especially of the staff who are there, how do you plan to use your office to ensure, aside from all this, of course, putting things in place to make sure that their work is easier, to ensure effectiveness on the job is achieved?
I'm working very hard with our state government to give us cars, so that when they are going to their official, they won't have to start. If you are, because public complaints commission staff, the most they are security people, kind of. They cannot be entering Okada of this public. It's not every judgment they pass that will be in favor of everybody.
Yeah.
Some people will
Yeah.
be aggrieved.
Mm-hmm.
So when they enter public vehicle and they say, "Oh, so you can," so we're trying to make sure that whenever they're on duty, they use staff cars so that
The security is ensured.
Yes, security is ensured.
Mm.
You know, so I'm working hard on that to make sure that the Osun State government gives us support in that area. So we by and large before the end of this year, I'm sure that I recall that before we started this interview, commended Osun State. By the end of this year,
Yeah, Osun State is one of the states we get a lot of reports from. They are doing a lot.
You will give us more commendation by the end of this year, I'm sure, because we're going to do more.
Fantastic. Now, what are some of the major problem areas that you find that people have disputes about in Osun State?
It's usually civils, mostly land, land issues. A few of them are people and establishments.
Yeah.
There's a few cases and most of these cases are really not government like that. Maybe bank, they sack people without compensation. All of those kind of things. We write letters to them. And I recall that there was one that we did with Zenith, and I think they are doing the needful now. When they saw that these people, they cannot just treat them shabbily. They're already doing what they should do. So
the funny thing is that a lot of people out there need to take advantage of the Public Complaints Commission because the commission is there to listen to your complaints and whatever injustices.
They are just not aware, and that's why I said earlier that we're trying to work more on awareness. People should know that there is a Public Complaints Commission that will help them, to
address their grievances or whatever they have.
Yes.
Fantastic. Now, sir, looking ahead at the end of all of this, what do you intend to have impacted on the commission and, of course, as a commissioner?
First of all, awareness. Awareness. I want to leave the PCC Osun better than the way I found it. Before I joined, I didn't even know where the office is. I didn't know that there was an office in Osun. But now, not that I know alone, I want everybody in Osun State to know that there is a Public Complaints Commission. I want them also to know the functions, the things they can do for the people. And people should come and bring their grievances and, to be able to do a lot of things for them.
Okay, what else can I say? You've heard it all, and we've been speaking with the Commissioner for Osun State, that is Aremu Adekunle Alao, and he's told us that at the end of his tenure, what he hopes and plans to achieve for the PCC is increased awareness and possibly collaborations. Well, what else can we say except we wish him all the best. My name is Lola Oduba. The program is Spark, and keep on bringing out that spark in you. See you again next time.